It's always special when you see us.
That's right. It's your girl Phoebe. With your guy Tim. Chieftain Chieftess here.
That's right.
And we're just talking about, the mass deportations. We're talking about how if you calling yourself African American, you pose the possibility of your ass being deported.
That's right.
How all these fake Mexicans, because real Mexicans look just like you and me. All these fake Mexicans are being deported.
I'm sure.
All these fake they are Native Americans, because that's not us either. Those are Siberians. They being deported. And just, we're going to talk about how black is, or calling yourself black, is detrimental to your bloodline overall. It's just detrimental. You're killing your bloodline when you call yourself black.
You're saying it doesn't exist.
You want to know why? Bullet point number 1. Let's write this down together. Calling yourself black, number 1, kills your bloodline. There's no landmass attached to black.
No.
Black could be anybody from anywhere, any place.
From Ireland to the Arab world, you name it.
A lot of groups of people were called black before your ass.
That's right.
And we got the nerve to create black excellence and black this and black that. When anybody can be black, and they taking credit for all your work, everything that you invented, they taking credit for. Okay, that's number 1. You're killing your bloodline. You don't acknowledge your ancestors.
That's right. It's so important.
Our ancestors just didn't call themselves black.
No.
There was a reason for that. The reason is black is just black.
Quite simple, plain and simple.
It ain't bad, it ain't good, it ain't beautiful, it ain't ugly. Black is just black. But once you call yourself Niji, or once you call yourself who you really are, whoever that is around the world, you pose and possess more power.
You become sovereign. That's the first step in declaring sovereignty for yourself. You have to be sovereign of mind, body, and soul first before you can really separate yourself from this world.
And that's a good point too. People always asking, well, how do I gain my sovereignty? What do I do? You just told them. Your mind. Your mind is your sovereignty. Controlling your mind, controlling your emotions, controlling who you are and what you call yourself. Base level sovereignty. You don't have to be off the grid. You don't have to be MIA to be sovereign.
Being black is just like having soul. Everyone on the planet has a soul.
But they ain't got soul like us.
Well, see, we're not talking about
that.
They're not like us. That's one of the beautiful differences about us. That's what made us different. Not only us being the very first people, but our spiritual relationship with ourselves and the Creator set us apart. And in fact, subsequent cultures after that decided to mimic some of the ways of our culture, i.e. religion.
Because remember, you were the first. Everything that they do, talk about, practice, you were the first. Now, whether it's been manipulated, tainted, or disregarded, you were the first. You were the first. Everybody after that is subsequent.
And this is your land.
This is your
land. This is your birthplace, your grandparents, your ancestors' birthplace, and that's important.
And calling yourself black, you negate all those facts.
Black is just a label, just like white. It doesn't mean a thing.
It don't mean a thing. And guess what? People your same complexion, because if you look in the mirror, you ain't black anyway. But people your same complexion are coming over here, and they're not calling themselves black unless they're trying to take credit for what you did.
That's exactly right.
They calling themselves white all day.
That's right. That's right.
Africans come over here, they don't call themselves African American.
No, they say Nigerian, they say I'm Ghanaian. Ghanaian, okay.
Something like that.
Or, I'm South African,
Yeah.
Joburg,
Shout out to
Joburg. That's right. You have to understand that.
You got to rep your set. Keep it simple. You got to rep your set.
Hey, do what she says. That's
now,
right.
you can rep blue, but at the end of the day, you got to say that's Crips. You can't just say blue, and I'm blue, and it's blue. You got to say you a Crip. If you gonna rep red, you got to say you a blood. And you got to acknowledge where that comes from. That comes from this land. Niji comes from this land. Now, if you want to be a color on this chessboard is black or white. You want to be a color on the chessboard? That's your choice. But recognize the land in which the game came from.
That's right.
The game came from right here.
That's right. Came from right here, people.
So, we're going to keep it short. We're going to keep it sweet.
We hope that you're enjoying your day, enjoying just living. You know, the present is a gift all the time.
And we're sharing that gift.
Sure. With you. With you.
Our present moment, we're sharing, as I said, with complete strangers. In the hopes that it helps the collective.
That's right. Because that's the purpose. Yeah. To help the collective, to get us all at least on the same page as far as who we are. That's important. So you can pass
work on all the rest of the stuff.
Right, and then you can pass that beautiful legacy down to your children. You know, that's so important.
Yeah,
that they know who they are. That they're not led astray by thinking that they're African American or black.
You see, you can barely say it.
I can barely say it. That's right. Because I know and I feel none of those things. I'm not neither black nor African American. I'm a true indigenous Niji of this land. This is my land.
He is the original man.
That's right.
And guess who gave birth to the original man? The original woman.
That's right.
Now run and tell that. We love you, and we'll see you soon.